Welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. We're getting set for the second game of our triple header for you here tonight. Next up, an AFC West contest. It'll be the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The Broncos come in at 5-8, and they're still alive in the playoff picture, barely. But if they lose today, they will be mathematically eliminated. But they're still in last place in the AFC West. A lot would have to happen for Denver to win. Denver would have to win all three of their final games and then get a lot of help from other teams if they want to even sniff the playoffs. Seattle comes in at 9-4. They are currently in first place in the AFC West, a game over the Raiders, and now by a game and a half over the Chargers, who just beat the Cowboys, and by, 3.5 games over the Chiefs, who lost earlier this week. If the playoffs were to start today, Seattle would be the 3 seed at 9-4. And Seattle has already clinched at least a wild card. They haven't won their division, but they've clinched at least a wild card spot. Pittsburgh and Miami are ahead of them, and they both have won their respective divisions. So it's still a big game for Seattle. There's still a way for the Seahawks to get a first-round bye. All they have to do is be the 2 seed. Anything can happen, which is why we play the games. Let's take a look at the standings now. Misty is 85-74. Misty is taking Denver in this one. Evil Dead is 104-78. We'll figure out who he wants here in a sec. Peneghetti is 32-24. 8 games over. We'll see who he wants. Rasputin has already given me his pick. He's taking Seattle in this one. He is 16-12. Gracie is 79-81, and she's taking the Seahawks in this one. And we'll see who the other two want to take here in just a second. Evil Dead and Peneghetti. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington for this one. Broncos Seahawks here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. It's the Broncos and the Seahawks. Welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Peneghetti wants the Broncosauruses. All right. And Evil Dead, we'll see who he wants. Seattle. I thought as much. Boy, Peneghetti going out on a limb. Broncos are still alive in the playoff picture. Davis has joined us. There's the kickoff. We're underway live from Seattle. From the 3-yard line on the return for the Seahawks, bringing it back, trying to pick up a number there, 83. That's Blair Gibson, the 7th-year receiver, or Blake Gibson, excuse me, in his 7th year out of Rutgers. This is the second game of our triple header. If you missed the first game, it just ended moments ago. The Chargers held on to beat the Cowboys, 27-24. And we'll have the Falcons and the Rams after this. 1st and 10, Seattle at their own 26-yard line. 4 wide, Wade, the quarterback, in his 11th year out of Texas. Wade hands off to Terry Gilbert. And Gilbert out to the 35, a gain of 9. Gilbert also out of Texas in his 10th season. Now, Wade and Gilbert did not play. Actually, they did play at Texas together. Wade was a senior. Gilbert was a junior. 2nd and 1 from the 35. Everybody in tight. Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff, throws, dumps it outside, and caught by Parker Binkley, the rookie out of Harvard, the tight end, out to the 42-yard line. I think that's his first catch all season. I don't remember calling his name before. First and 10 Seahawks from their own 42. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking, throws, and incomplete. Looking for Marcus Clay. He couldn't hold on. The fifth-year receiver out of Colorado State. He took a shot. And making the hit was Jeff Benjamin, seventh-year safety out of Ohio State. Second and 10 from the 42-yard line. 4 wide for Seattle. Wade in the gun. Wade looks, throws, and caught. Marcus Clay picks up a first down to the Bronco 43-yard line. 15 yards, Seahawk first down. Jackie Pierce, the linebacker, on the tackle. In his third year out of Notre Dame. But it's a Seahawk first down. First and 10 from the 43, 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looks. Wade throws and caught on the run. Marcus Clay down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 27 yards and a Seahawk first down. Kendall Battle finally makes the tackle. The 10th-year safety out of Boise State. Misty's back inside. She says hi to everybody. Say hi to Davis. He's here. Misty says hi, Davis. First and 10, Seahawks from the Broncos' 16-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. There it is. Wade hands off to Gilbert inside the 10. Touchdown, Seattle. Great opening drive for the Seahawks. And Seattle takes a 6-0 lead. Davis, she's waiting for her hey girl. She's standing here with her hands on her hips. Where's my hey girl? Must have. And now the extra point by Eric Harris, the rookie out of Oregon. That was a nice opening drive by Seattle. Picture perfect. If the Broncos lose, they are eliminated from the playoffs. Harris's extra point is up and good. Seahawks lead it 7-0. Evil Dead says, hey girl. Evil Dead does. Didn't want you to feel left out, so thank you, Evil Dead, for that. Evil Dead stepped up. That's what guys do. 6:03 left in the first quarter. Dakota Cochran will kick off for Seattle, the punter. He does the kickoff duties in his 8th year out of Illinois. So the Seahawks get a touchdown on their opening drive. And now Cochran will kick off. From the 3-yard line on the return for the Broncos, bringing it back, number 85, Marcus Branch, in his 6th year out of Troy, brings it out to the 28-yard line, and that's where Denver will take over. Their starting quarterback is Kyle Adams, in his 6th year out of Oklahoma State. We have the Falcons and the Rams after this. That'll be our third and final game of the day. We'll have a doubleheader tomorrow afternoon at noon Eastern, and then we'll be back with at least 2 more at 7 Eastern. Maybe 3. First and 10 from the 28. Adams looking. Adams throws outside and caught by Perry Lattimore to the 31-yard line. Gain of 2. Be 2nd and 8. Leonard Smith came up, made the tackle. The rookie out of Arkansas, the defensive back. Not Leonard Smith, I'm sorry. Smith is his 13th year out of Utah State. He's no rookie. In the I formation, Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams looking. He's got all day. Throws it deep. Wide open and caught. No, he had 2 shots at it. That was Colt Cruz. He couldn't bring it in. He tipped it to himself, but he still couldn't catch it. And that'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 8. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looks. Adams Throws outside, throws it away. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. Broncos go 3 and out. The Broncos faced elimination last week, but they beat the Browns to stay alive. They have to beat the Seahawks to stay alive today. Sam Beasley back to punt. And this punt will be fielded at about the 18-yard line and brought back to the 22 on the return. Blake Gibson. First down, Seahawks. Up 7-0. 5:10 left in the first quarter. Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, Week 14 here at Jammin' Sports. The AFC West leading Seattle Seahawks. Seattle cannot win their division yet. If the Seahawks win and the Raiders were to lose, then Seattle could wrap up the division next week against who they play. And it's caught by Gibson down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 26. And who do the Seahawks play next week? Kansas City. So if Seattle wins here and the Raiders get upset by Washington later this week, then Seattle can wrap up the division next week. This may be 93-7. First and 10, Seahawks at their own 48, 4 wide. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 49, a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. .435 and counting. This season we have the Seahawks in the AFC West like they used to be back in the day. 2nd and 7 from the Bronco 49-yard line. 4 wide, Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff, throws, and it's picked. Oh, that could have been a pick 6. Parker Cameron nearly picked it off, the 9th-year defensive back out of Oklahoma State. Boy, Seattle dodged a bullet on that one. It'll be 3rd and 7 from the 49-yard line. A mostly clear day here in Seattle, but it's cold. It's 42 degrees. 3rd and 7 from the 49. Wade looking, throws, and threw it behind Gibson. It'll be 4th and 7. Seattle will punt. Dakota Cochran will come on to punt in his 8th year out of Illinois. Cochran gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, out of bounds at the 29. Just a 20-yard punt. Denver will take over, throwing 29-yard line, 1st and 10. 4:07 left to play. Here in the first quarter, Seattle up 7-0. Broncos come out, everybody in tight. Adams under center. Adams hands off to Lattimore, and Perry Lattimore, a big gain. And Leonard Smith, the safety, comes up, makes the tackle. And that's going to be a gain of 19 yards. Very nearly broke it. First down, Broncos. Leonard Smith was the last man. He came up and made the hit. Perry Lattimore, the 8th-year back out of Appalachian State, the 2nd oldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers. Broncos come out, 1st and 10. Adams in the shotgun. Adams quickly throws, and it's caught by Colt Cruz down to the 46-yard line, the 12th-year receiver out of Texas. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the Seahawk 46-yard line. No Rogan Raven for me tomorrow, so I'll be here bringing you more NFL action. Adams to Lattimore. And Lattimore makes a move, gets the first down, chugging all the way down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Denver. Finally making the tackle, number 24, Gary Morgan, 5th-year safety out of Pittsburgh. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 30, a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Injury timeout. Lattimore got shaken up. He'll go to the sideline. Benjamin Gable is the backup. See if he checks into the game, number 20. 2nd and 9 from the 30-yard line. .245 left in the first quarter. Seahawks lead at 7-0. Broncos on the move, though. 4 wide. Adams under center. Adams throws deep, and it's knocked down at the last second. They were looking for Xavier Restrepo, but Gary Morgan knocks it down at the last second, saving the touchdown. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Broncos at the Seahawk 30. These two teams played in Denver earlier in the season. I believe the Seahawks won that game. 4 wide. I'll look it up, though. 3rd and 9. Adams throws into the flat, and it's caught by Samson DeCarva down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll be a Bronco first down. All right, let's see. I know these teams played earlier. I'm pretty sure they did. I'll find it. 1st and 10 from the Seahawk 19-yard line. It was back in week 7. Adams throws near side and is picked off down the sideline. Gary Morgan. And making the play is Kyle Adams. He had the angle. And the Seahawks pick it off. Back in week 7, the Broncos actually beat Seattle 28-17. So the Broncos won the earlier meeting. Didn't realize that. Gary Morgan, the defensive back out of Pittsburgh, picks it off. And if not for Kyle Adams, he would have scored. But he brings it all the way back down to the Bronco 41-yard line. 2:06 left here in the first quarter. Let's see if the Seahawks can capitalize and get some points. Yeah, Seattle has a hard time in Denver for some reason. 4 wide. Wade under center. 1st and 10. Wade looking. Throws. Caught underneath by Blake Gibson out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd in inches. Under 2 minutes left to play. Here in the first quarter, Seahawks up 7-0. Four wide. Wade throws. Caught by Gibson. Out to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 yards, and that'll be a Seahawk first down. Blake Gibson in his 7th year out of Rutgers. First and 10 Seahawks at the Bronco 28. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff. Wade rolls out and throws it away. Yeah, fire that one up. I like that one. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Misty has a kind of a candle thing. It smells really good. Wade in the shotgun, a back on either side. Wade fakes the handoff, throws near side, and it's caught by Chris McKenzie. And he's going to lose some yardage back to the 28-yard line. Loss of 4. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 28. McKenzie in his 5th year out of Miami. On 3rd and 10 from the Bronco 28. 5 wide, empty backfield. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade looking. Wade throws and is picked off by the Broncos. Number 72. Adam Walker, the rookie linebacker out of Baylor. And the Broncos get the ball back. Seattle got it off a pick, and now the Broncos get it back with a pick. They were looking down the middle for Marcus Clay, and I don't think that Devin Wade even saw Adam Walker there. So the Broncos will take over. 1:02 left in the first. Seattle still up 7-0. We're coming up on the end of the first quarter. Don't forget, we have the Falcons and the Rams after this. We'll head down to SoFi Stadium for that one. 4 wide. Adams under center for the Broncos from their own 21. Adams play action. Adams throws deep, and it's picked off again. Back-to-back picks. This time by Wes Cochran, the third-year linebacker out of Cincinnati. Back-to-back picks, and Seattle gets the ball back. Wow. Now, there was a linebacker trying to knock it down, Eric Coles, and Seattle better be glad he didn't knock it down because Cochran was there to make the pick. 1st and 10 Seahawks at the Bronco 27, 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Seattle up 7-0. The second game of our triple header, the Chargers beat the Cowboys 27-24 earlier tonight. That game is being uploaded to YouTube as we speak. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff to blitz, and they get him back at the 35, a loss of 8 yards. John Bullock, the second-year linebacker out of Baylor, on the sack. And that'll bring up 2nd and 18 for Seattle back at their Bronco 35-yard line. Are you going to put some of that? Because that really smells good. 2nd and 18 from the 35, 3 to the far side. Wade fakes the handoff. Wade throws and caught by Jay Risen down to the 15-yard line, a gain of 20. Risen, the second-year receiver out of Mississippi Valley State. Okay. And that's going to do it for the first quarter as the Seahawks lead it by a score of 7-0. Javits Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. We go to the second quarter. Seahawks up 7-0. They have it 1st and 10 from the Bronco 15-yard line. 5 receivers wide. Wade back to throw. Throws near side and overthrows his receiver, looking for Colby Walker, the 6th-year receiver out of Boise State. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 15. The Broncos at 5 and 8, trying to stave off elimination. And the Seahawks at 9 and 4, trying to get closer to a division title. Wade in the shotgun. Wade fakes the handoff. Wade is going to get sacked. A 6-yard loss back to the 21-yard line. Walked right into it. Walter Spencer, the 11th-year linebacker out of Oregon. By the way, Rasputin took Seattle in this one, and he took the Rams in the next game. He's visiting his father. He won't be here today. He won't be here tomorrow, but I'll get his picks. 3rd and 16. Wade draws back, throws, caught by Gilbert, and Gilbert to the 15. A gain of 6, got the 6 yards back, but it'll be 4th and 10 as Terry Gilbert catches the pass out of the backfield. Seattle will try a field goal. This will be a 32-yard attempt by Eric Harris to put the Seahawks up by 10. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. Seahawks lead it 10-0. Live from Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, Week 14 here at Javits Sports. On a cold late afternoon in Seattle. Actually, it's 1 o'clock start for Seattle. But we're up north. where the sun sets faster, sooner in December than it does, say, down south. It's a latitude thing. It's a tilt of the earth thing. Harris will kick off. Actually, it was Cochran from the 7-yard line on the return. This is number 85, Marcus Branch, all the way out to the 37-yard line. A nice return, and now the Broncos, down by 2 scores, will take over with 6:58 left. We know the Seahawks in the first half. We know the Seahawks play at Kansas City next week. Denver will host Indianapolis next week. Seattle at Kansas City, and then we'll host the Chargers. Broncos host Indianapolis, and then we'll host New England. On 1st and 10, getting nothing on the carry is Benjamin Gable. Not yet. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line. Gable, the backup running back in his 3rd year out of Oregon State. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Adams looks. Adams throws and dropped. Samson DeCarva had it. It was thrown a little bit behind him, but he still had a chance at it. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. 6:27 left in the half. Seahawks up 10-0. Broncos come out 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams draws back. Adams throws and caught down the sideline. Samson DeCarva to the 33. It's a 30-yard gain to the Seahawk 33-yard line for Samson DeCarva in his 7th year out of Missouri. First down, Denver. Broncos on the move. Four wide. Adams in the shotgun. 1st and 10. 6 minutes left in the half. Adams, play action. Looking. Throws. And it's dropped. It was a bit low. The pass to DeCarva, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, that smells really good. That candle wax. Second and 10 from the 33. 4 wide. Adams looking. Adams in trouble now. He's going to get sacked back at the 47-yard line. Loss of 14 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd and 24. The sack was made by Jake Campbell, the 4th-year defensive end out of West Virginia. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 24 for the Broncos at the Seahawk 47-yard line. Third and forever for Denver. 5 wide, empty backfield. Adams in the shotgun on 3rd and 24. Adams looking. Adams looking. Throws and throws it away. 4th down. The Seahawks defense stepping up. It'll be 4th and 24. The Broncos will punt. Sam Beasley will come on to punt for Denver. Beasley gets the punt away. And that will be into the end zone. Touchback. Seahawks will get it at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. 5:17 left to play here in the first half. Seahawks up 10-0. If Seattle can get a touchdown here, they can make it a 3-possession game. Wade in the shotgun on 1st down. Wade, hands off, nope. Throws near side and caught. That's Rupert Jones, the tight end, out to the 37-yard line. The 12th-year tight end out of Oklahoma. And that'll be a Seahawk first down. Under 5 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Seattle on the move. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade drops back, throws near side, and caught by Gilbert. And Gilbert out of the backfield picks up 7 out to the 44-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3. 4:30 and counting. Seahawks come out, everybody in tight. Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff. Wade looking. Wade throws, caught by Rupert Jones to the 48-yard line. And that'll be a Seahawk first down. Coming up on 4 minutes left to play here in the half. Seahawks lead it 10-0. Seattle comes out 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert gets around the outside. Crosses midfield. A 4-yard gain to the Bronco 48-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 6. Seahawks come out on 2nd and 6 with 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade hands off to Gilbert, and Gilbert nothing. No gain. Jackie Pierce, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 3rd year out of Notre Dame. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Seattle at the Denver 48-yard line. .310 and counting. 4 wide for Seattle. Big 3rd down right here. 3rd and 6. Wade in the gun. Wade looking. Wade rolls out. Wade's going to take off. And Devin Wade picks up the first down and slides at the 33-yard line. A gain of 15 for Devin Wade. He's one of those balanced quarterbacks. Devin Wade in his 11th year out of Texas. Playing his former team, he got drafted by the Broncos. He's playing in his 3rd season now for Seattle. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wade under center. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert down to the 29, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wade played for the Broncos for 5 seasons. Played for the Carolina Panthers. Actually played for Denver for 6 seasons. Played for the Panthers for 2. On 2nd and 6, Wade throws and is picked off. Another pick. And coming back the other way. And tackled by, well, Wade slowed him down. Tackled by Marcus Clay. Trying to pick up the number. I think that was 28. Yep, Connor Andrews, the rookie defensive back out of Texas, picks it off and brings it back out to the 40-yard line. Just when you thought Seattle might take a 3-score lead. Both teams have turned it over twice in the first half. 1st and 10 Denver. That was the 2-minute warning, by the way. On 1st and 10, Adams throws deep. He's got a man. Touchdown, Broncos. 60 yards. Samson DeCarva on the first play following the pick. And the Broncos get on the board on a 60-yard touchdown catch by Samson DeCarva. It's now 10-6 in favor of the Seahawks. Boy, that interception sure turned this game around. Braden Oliver will come on for the extra point. 2nd-year kicker out of Utah. Oliver's extra point is up, and it is good. Seattle leads at 10-7. It's a 1-play, 60-yard drive, 8 seconds. Very efficient. 1:51 left to play here in the half. The Broncos have pulled to within 3, but Seattle still has time. They have 3 timeouts. It's been kind of a sloppy game. Both teams have turned it over twice here in the first half. Both quarterbacks have thrown 2 picks. And now the kickoff by Braden Oliver from the 5-yard line on the return for the Seahawks. Number 82, that's Dale McClain in his second year out of East Illinois, out to the 27-yard line. 1:47 left in the half. Don't forget we have the Falcons and the Rams after this. We'll head down the coast to Los Angeles. First and 10 from the 27, 4 wide for Seattle. Wade in the shotgun. Now they shift. It's going to be 3 wide to the far side, single back. Wade drops back. Wade throws, caught, nope, dropped it, threw it at his feet. Blake Gibson couldn't hold on, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 1:44 left. Second and 10 from the 27-yard line. 4 wide for Seattle, 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking, throws, and caught down the sideline. Marcus Clay out to the 42. It's a 31-yard gain by Marcus Clay in his 5th year out of Colorado State, down to the Bronco 42-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Kendall Battle finally came up, made the tackle, the safety. Seattle now at the Bronco 42-yard line. 1:38 left in the half. Seattle still has 3 timeouts. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade looking. Throws. Dumps it off outside. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry Gilbert. Battle broke up the pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. .132 on the clock. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade, low snap, fakes the handoff, throws, and caught by Marcus Clay out to the 38. A gain of 4. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. 1:20 and counting. Seattle still has all 3 of their timeouts. They face a 3rd and 6 from the Bronco 38-yard line. They need to get a little bit closer for a field goal. 4 wide, Wade in the shotgun on 3rd down. Wade looks, throws deep, caught, nope, incomplete. Led his receiver a bit too far. Looking for Marcus Clay again. This would be a 55-yard field goal attempt by Eric Harris. From 55, no, they're going to punt. Dakota Cochran back to punt. Smart. Gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, out of bounds at the 8. Not a bad punt by Cochran. And now with 53 seconds left in the half, Denver will take over. Seahawks lead at 10-7. Denver will start from their own 8-yard line. Kyle Adams, the quarterback, in his 6th year out of Oklahoma State. 4 wide for Denver, 3 to the near side. On 1st and 10. Adams looking, throws underneath. Caught by Colt Cruz out to the 16. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Colt Cruz, one of your long shot players from Madden 18, in his 12th year out of Texas, all 12 seasons with the Broncos. Devin Wade, the Seahawk quarterback, is the other long shot player from Madden 18, if you remember. 5 wide, Adams in the shotgun, 2nd and 2. Adams throws near side and caught by DeCarva, pushed out of bounds at the 18. A gain of a yard. Randall McKenzie, the linebacker, pushed him out of bounds in his 9th year out of Florida. 3rd and 1 for the Broncos now at their own 18. 44 seconds left. Denver still has 2 timeouts left in the half. 5 wide, empty backfield. Adams in the shotgun. Adams throws, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Darnell Hubert, the third-year defensive back out of Hawaii. The intended receiver was Cruz. It'll be 4th down. Sam Beasley back to punt for the Broncos. As Beasley gets the punt away. Fielded at the 40-yard line. Bringing it back for Seattle out to the 46 is Blake Gibson. Seattle still has 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 from their own 46. 33 seconds left in the half. Seattle could get in field goal range and get a field goal before halftime. I prefer Seattle with those silver helmets. Looks good. 5 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams. Or not Adams, I'm sorry. That's Wade. Throws outside for a 7-yard gain to the Bronco 47-yard line. Catch was made. That was Blake Gibson on the sideline. Pretty much. You're right, Evil Dead. On 2nd and 3 from the Bronco 47. Wade looking. Wade throws and incomplete. Trying to hit Clay across the middle. He got blown up by number 91. That's Kirby Ferguson, the defensive tackle, the rookie out of East Carolina. Turned around and blew him up as he was trying to catch the pass. 3rd and 3, 4 wide from the Bronco 47. Wade looking, throws, and it's caught. And breaking away and getting inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. Making the catch, Jay Risen. It's a 30-yard gain and a 1st down for Seattle. Risen with a nice move here in his 2nd year out of Mississippi Valley State. First and 10 from the 17-yard line. Seattle trying to get a score before halftime. Make it a 2-score game again. 4 wide. Wade looking. Wade looking. Wade throws deep and too deep. Incomplete. Threw it through the end zone. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 17. 15 seconds left here in the half. Seattle leads the AFC West with a 9-4 record. But the others are nipping at their heels, especially the Raiders, just 1 game back. Wade on 2nd and 10. Wade throws and throws it away. That'll stop the clock. 11 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Seahawks at the Broncos 17-yard line. Want to welcome everybody into Jammin' Sports on this Friday. We're in the 2nd game of our triple header. 3rd and 10 for the Seahawks at the Broncos 17. Wade looking. Wade throws, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Rupert Jones in the back of the end zone. Jeff Benjamin, the defensive back, knocks it down. And with 6 seconds left in the half, it'll be 4th down. Seattle will kick a field goal. The Chargers beat the Cowboys earlier tonight, 27-24. That game is on YouTube now if you want to go check it out. Kick is up and good. So Eric Harris connects from 34 yards. And Seattle leads it now by a score of 13-7 with 3 seconds left in the half. We'll have the Falcons and the Rams after this. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Penn and Getty. Rasputin is not here tonight. He's visiting relatives. But he did give us picks. So Dakota Cochran will kick off with 3 seconds left in the half. And he'll kick that one through the end zone. Touchback. And the Broncos will have it at their own 30-yard line. Been a long first half for Madden 25. We're at 45 minutes already. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Adams looking. Adams, he's got all day. Adams throws it deep. Jump ball incomplete. We go to halftime. Seahawks 13, Broncos 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. We go to the second half. The Seahawks at 9-4, the Broncos at 5-8. Seattle leads them 13-7. Broncos will be eliminated from postseason play if they lose this game. There's the kickoff. Denver gets the ball first in the second half from the 3-yard line on the return. This will be Marcus Branch out to the 29-yard line, and that's where the Broncos will have it, 1st and 10. Kyle Adams, some first half highlights. Adams, that was a pick. Both quarterbacks got picked twice in the first half. It was, like Evil Dead said, kind of a sloppy first half. Seattle leads it 13-7. Seattle trying to get closer to wrapping up the AFC West. In all likelihood, Seattle will be the 3 seed. I don't know if they can catch the Steelers in Miami. 1st and 10. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams in trouble now. Gets sacked back the 18-yard line. A loss of 11. Sack made by Caleb Hamilton, the 9th-year defensive tackle out of Miami. It'll be 2nd and 21 back at the 18-yard line. So the Broncos will have it at their own 18 now, 2nd and 21 following the sack. Seahawks only up by 6. Broncos won the earlier matchup in Week 7, 28-17 in Denver. 4 wide, Adams in the shotgun, 2nd and 21. Adams hands off to Lattimore, and Perry Lattimore to the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, that'll bring up 3rd and 16. Big 3rd down coming up for the Broncos. Denver comes out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by Lattimore, but he's going to be shy of the 1st down. He only picks up 4 yards. Tackle made by Chris Jenkins, the rookie linebacker out of East Carolina. It'll be 4th and 12, and Denver will have to punt. Sam Beasley back to punt in his 7th year out of Missouri. Beasley gets the punt away from the 15-yard line, or actually, the 26-yard line. The fair catch is made by Blake Gibson, and the Seahawk offense will come out. 6:33 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Seattle up by 6. Seahawks come out 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade fakes the handoff, looks downfield, throws deep. He's got a man wide open, Blake Gibson, down to the Bronco 41-yard line. A 33-yard gain to Blake Gibson into Broncos territory. Carlos Laws on the tackle, but it's a Seahawk first down. Laws, the defensive back, in his 7th year out of San Diego State. 1st and 10 Seahawks at the Denver 41. Seattle looking to make it a 2-possession game. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Single back. Wade draws back. Wade looking. Wade throws and throws it away. Couldn't find an open receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. 5:57 left. We're in the third quarter. We'll have the Falcons and the Rams after this. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff. Wade throws deep downfield, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Rupert Jones, the tight end. Jeff Benjamin knocks it away, the safety. It'll be 3rd and 10 Seattle at the Denver 41-yard line. Seahawks come out 5 wide, empty backfield. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade still looking. Throws, dumps it off. Rupert Jones and the tight end down to the 35. A gain of 6. It'll be 4th down. Parker Cameron came up, made the tackle. 9th-year defensive back out of Oklahoma State. Well, do the Seahawks try a 52-yard field goal? They can make it a 2-score game. They're going to try it. Eric Harris from 52. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. He nailed it. And the Seahawks go up by 9, 16-7. With room to spare. 5:17 left to play. We're in the third quarter, live from Lumen Stadium, or Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 14 of our 16-week season. Seahawks lead it 16-7. And now Dakota Cochran will kick off. From the 4-yard line on the return. And once again, this is Marcus Branch out to the 30-yard line. DeCarva, pretty good stats. First and 10 Denver at their own 30. They're now down by 9. They're down by 2 possessions. Plenty of time though. 5:13 left to play here in the third quarter. 4 wide for the Broncos. Adams on the shotgun. Adams throws down the middle and caught by Samson DeCarva down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. 5 minutes left in the third. On 2nd down, 4 wide for the Broncos. Adams in the shotgun. Adams draws back, throws outside, caught by the other tight end. That's Zach Vaughn, his first catch, out to the 39-yard line. It's a 25-yard gain. Zach Vaughn, the 3rd-year tight end out of Oregon State. First down Broncos down to the Seahawk 39-yard line. 4:42 left to play in the third quarter. Broncos come out in the offset eye. Adams under center. Adams draws back. Adams in trouble now. Throws deep down the sideline. Wide open. Samson DeCarva down to the 13. A gain of 26. Nice footwork. And a Bronco first down at the Seahawk 13-yard line. That'll stop the clock for the moment. 4:27 left in the third quarter. Broncos come out 5 wide, empty backfield. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looks. Adams throws. Caught underneath by Zach Vaughn. Down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll be enough for a first down. First and goal Broncos at the Seahawk 2. 4 minutes left. in the third quarter. Denver comes out, everybody in tight in the I formation. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams rolls out, throws. Incomplete. Threw it too far. I think he just threw it away. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Single back. Adams in the shotgun. 2nd and 2. Adams inside handoff to Lattimore, and he's down at the 1. Didn't quite get in. Stanley made the tackle, the linebacker. Henry Stanley in his 13th year out of Michigan State. 3rd and goal, Denver at the Seattle 1-yard line. 4 wide for Denver. Adams in the shotgun. 3rd and goal. Adams hands off to Lattimore. Touchdown, Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown run by Perry Lattimore. In his 8th year out of Appalachian State. And the Broncos pulled to within 3. It's now 16-13. Seahawks up. Denver will just kick the extra point. Extra point by Braden Oliver. Kick is up. And it's good. Seahawks lead by 2 now, 16-14 with 3:16 left to play in the third quarter. Live from Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, Week 14 here at Jammin' Sports. This game a lot closer than we thought, but then again, you have to remember the Broncos did beat Seattle the last time they played in Denver earlier this season. Some teams just seem to have the other team's number. And now kicking off will be Braden Oliver. This will be fielded at the 7-yard line. Bringing it back for the Seahawks on the return is Dale McClain out to the 24-yard line. Seattle leads by 2 with 3:13 left in the third quarter. Seattle doesn't want to lose. They don't want to give the Raiders and the Chargers a chance to catch them. Now, Seattle has beaten the Raiders twice this season. The only way the Raiders can win the division over Seattle is if they finish a game up on them. If they're tied, the Seahawks will have the tiebreaker. 4 wide, 1st and 10. Wade looking. Wade throws outside, caught on the sideline by Gibson out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 8. Bring up 2nd and 2. Under 3 minutes left to play. But the Chargers have beaten Seattle. And the Chargers play Seattle again in Week 16. That could be for the division title, depending on what happens. On 2nd and 2, Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert picks up a yard to the 33-yard line. They'll bring up 3rd and 1. I think the AFC West is going to go down to the wire. I think the NFC Central is going to go down to the wire. And the NFC East is going to go down to the wire. 3rd and 1 from the 33-yard line. Everybody in tight. Wade hands off to Gilbert. I think he's got the first down. 2 yards out to the 35. First down, Seahawks. Bullock on the tackle. John Bullock, the linebacker. 2 minutes left now, the third quarter. Clock is moving. 2 backs in the backfield. Wade in the shotgun. 1st and 10. McKenzie in motion. Wade throws to McKenzie in the flat, but Kendall Battles right there. He read that one beautifully. Loss of a yard. Chris McKenzie could not get outside. It'll be 2nd and 11. Seattle at their own 34-yard line. 1:34 and counting. 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun. 2nd and 11. Wade hands off to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. The linebacker, Adam Walker, on the tackle for Denver. Coming up on a minute left now in the third quarter. 3 to the near side. 3rd and 7. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looks. Wade looks. Wade throws deep and caught by Rupert Jones out to the 46. A gain of 8, and that'll be a Seahawk first down. We're down to 42 seconds left in the third quarter. 4 wide for Seattle. Wade under center. Wade hands off. And Terry Gilbert out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. We're coming up on the end of the third quarter here. Should be time for one more play. 2nd and 7 for the Seahawks right at midfield. They come out 4 wide. Wade under center. Wade draws back, looks, throws near side, and it's, absolutely leveling Gilbert is Parker Cameron. Came up incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 2 seconds left. And bring up 3rd and 7. Boy, Parker Cameron just laid the lumber down. The 9th-year defensive back out of Oklahoma State. Last play of the quarter. 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Gibson in motion. Wade looking, throws, and caught. Marcus Clay to the 27 at the end of 3. Seahawks lead at 16-14. Chapman Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. We go to the fourth quarter. Seattle leads Denver 16-14. We 1st and 10 Seattle all the way down to the Bronco 27-yard line. Seahawks come out 5 wide. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Seattle trying to make it a 2-score game again. Wade looking. Wade's in trouble. Breaks a tackle and throws it away. He broke a sack. Walter Spencer tried to get the sack, and Wade was able to break away. 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Seattle comes out 5 wide or 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Wade draws back, dumps it off, and it's dropped by Gilbert. And that'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Seahawks at the Bronco 27-yard line. A field goal would keep it a 1-possession game. They'd only be up by 5. 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. 3rd and 10 for the Bronco 27. Wade looks, throws near side, throws it away. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Well, Denver, their defense will keep it a 1-possession game. Seattle's going to try a 44-yard field goal attempt by Eric Harris. He connected from 52 earlier. Kick is up, and it's good. And Seattle goes up by 5, 19-14. Just a 5-point lead for Seattle. And a lot of time left. 7:44 on the clock. Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 14 here at Chapman Sports. One of our cats is in the corner of the room looking up at the ceiling. I'm not sure. I don't see anything up there, Kitty. But she's fixated on something up there. Dakota Cochran will kick off from the 4-yard line. On the return, this is Marcus Branch out to the 26-yard line. Denver now, they can take the lead with a touchdown. The Broncos have never led. They came as close as 10-3. First and 10 Broncos. They'll start from their own 26. They come out in the I formation. Adams under center. Adams hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore, nothing. The Seahawks are right there. It'll be second and 10. Leading the charge, number 90, Morgan McCoy, the 10th-year defensive end out of San Jose State. Second and 10, Broncos at their own 26-yard line. Falcons, Rams up next. 4 wide, Adams in the gun. Adams looking, and Adams gets sacked. Hit from behind by Stanley, the linebacker, Henry Stanley. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 12. Stanley, the 13th-year linebacker out of Michigan State. 3rd and 12 for the Broncos now, back at their own 24-yard line. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught. Samson DeCarva out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 24 yards for DeCarva and a Bronco first down. Tackle made by Darnell Hubert. Denver just seems to have Seattle's number. Seahawks always have a hard time, no matter what the records are. Denver trying to stave off elimination. Trying to stay alive in the AFC wildcard hunt. Adams in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Adams to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 50, a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Denver, they have a twofold mission here, trying to score a touchdown and eat up some time. We're down to almost 6 minutes left. 3 to the far side on 2nd and 9. Adams in the gun. Adams throws, caught underneath by Zach Vaughn, the tight end, out to the 44. A gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 3. Clock is moving. 5:43 and counting. 3rd and 3 from the 44-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Adams under center. Adams. Lattimore up the middle, a big gain. And Perry Lattimore down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And a Bronco first down keeps the drive alive. Gary Morgan, the defensive back, came up, made the tackle. The safety, actually, in his 5th year out of Pittsburgh. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. 4 wide for Denver. Adams under center. Adams hands off to Lattimore again. Gets outside. Lattimore down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 9. And that'll bring up 2nd and inches. Cat's over by the camera. That's making the JS dark. 2nd and inches from the 22-yard line in the I formation. Adams fakes the handoff, throws, and it's dropped. That's the fullback, Oscar Randall, in his 6th year out of Vanderbilt, dropping the pass there. It'll be 3rd and inches from the 22-yard line. The cat is still looking in the corner. It's over by my camera. That's why the JS is so dark, blocking some light. 3rd and inches, 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by Zach Vaughn inside the 10. And Vaughn down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. And it'll be 1st and goal Broncos. What a drive by Denver. Can the Broncos take the lead here? 1st and goal from the 7-yard lines. Started off as a sloppy game, but it's turning into a tight one. 1st and goal from the 7. Everybody in tight. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams throws to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Sam Kirkland, the tight end, with a touchdown reception. The 2nd-year tight end out of Iowa State. His first catch of the day. Good for 8 yards and a touchdown. And Denver takes the lead for the first time, 20-19. They'll go for two to make it a 3-point game. What a drive by the Broncos. And now, for the 2-point try, Adams looking, throws inside, incomplete. He was looking for Restrepo, and it was broken up by Jenkins, the linebacker, Chris Jenkins. So it remains a 1-point game. The Broncos lead it 20-19 with 4:06 left. He's not here at the moment. So Seattle only down by 1. Plenty of time. 4:06 left. Cat's in front of the JS again. All right, kitty cat. You've had enough attention. There you go. So the Seahawks, all they need is a field goal to retake the lead. Braden Oliver will kick off from the 7-yard line, bringing it back. This is Dale McClain out to the 26-yard line. Plenty of time, 4:02. Seattle doesn't need to panic. All they need is a field goal. They'll start from their own 26-yard line. Devin Wade, the quarterback, in his 11th year out of Texas. He did retire for a season, then came back. 4 wide, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2. 3:50 and counting. Broncos up by 1, 20-19. Broncos trying to stay alive for the second week in a row, staving off an elimination. Wade in the shotgun. Wade hands off to Terry Gilbert and picks up a yard to the 35. That'll bring up 3rd and 1. 3:22 and counting. Big 3rd down for Seattle. Everybody in tight. Wade under center. Coming up on 3 minutes left. Calling an audible. Wade hands off to Gilbert right up the gut. A gain of 7 out to the 42-yard line. And that'll be a Seahawk first down. That'll move the chains. Seattle now getting closer to field goal range. They need about 25 yards or so, 25, 30 yards. 3 to the far side. 1st and 10. Wade throws, and it's caught. Blake Gibson out to the 49, a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Seattle at their own 49-yard line, 2:25 and counting. Four wide, 3 to the near side. Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff this time. Looking. Throws in the flat, but he misfires trying to get it to Gilbert. Threw it a bit too far inside. It'll be 3rd and 2, and that'll stop the clock with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. In regulation, Denver up 20-19. Seattle trying to maneuver into field goal range. 4 wide, 3 to the far side, 3rd and 2. Wade hands off to Gilbert, and Gilbert's close, and he fumbles. And I think the Broncos came up with it. They did. Terry Gilbert fumbles, and Kendall Battle comes up with it for Denver. Oh boy. We have a major upset brewing here. He was down. They're going to review that. By the way, we're at the 2-minute warning. But they're going to review that. I think he's down. I agree, Evil Dead. He was down. He was face down on his chest where the ball came out. There's some Kyle Adams highlights, but they're going to review this. They'd better review this, because he was definitely down. Where's the review? Let me see the review. There it is. Finally. I thought Seattle was going to get hosed. Okay, we're not quite at the 2-minute warning yet. I misspoke. Yeah, you see his knees down, his elbows down, and then finally the ball comes out. That's going to be Seahawk football. It's a good look on that first one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
It's reversed, overturned, and the Seahawks will have it. That's the 2-minute warning officially here at Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. 1st and 10, Seahawks now at the Denver 48-yard line. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Denver up by a point. Wade in the shotgun. Wade hands off to Gilbert. Gets around the outside. Terry Gilbert inside the 30. Gilbert could be gone. Touchdown. Seahawks. A 48-yard touchdown run around the right side. He picked up some great blocking. And Seattle goes up 25-20. Magnificent run by Terry Gilbert. 10th year back out of Texas. And now the Seahawks will go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. And now the 2-point try coming up. Here we go. Everybody in tight. Wade under center. Wade. They pitch to Gilbert, and he's in. The 2-point try is good. And the Seahawks go up 27-20. Nice drive by Seattle. And now the Broncos, they have all 3 of their timeouts. 1:52 left, but they need a touchdown to tie this one up and send it to overtime. Great drive by Seattle. And now Dakota Cochran will kick off for the Seahawks. There's still a lot of time left. And Seattle has not shown today that they can stop the Broncos with any type of regularity. Cochran will kick from the 7-yard line on the return. Once again, this is Marcus Branch out to the 30-yard line. 1:48 left. 1st and 10 Denver. Some highlights. That's Adams getting sacked. And Adams getting sacked. We'll head down to Los Angeles after this. Give me about 5 minutes between games. It'll be the Falcons and the Rams from SoFi Stadium in NFC West contest. Rams have already won that division. 4 wide, Adams in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Adams throws a screen pass to Lattimore, and Lattimore only gets a yard. Great tackle made by Jenkins. Chris Jenkins, the linebacker. Clock is moving. 1:35 and counting. 2nd and 9 for the Broncos. At their own 31-yard line. They need a touchdown. 4 wide. Adams in the shotgun. 2nd and 9. Adams looking. Throws and caught underneath by Zach Vaughn out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. And Denver still has not taken a timeout. We're coming up on a minute left. They opt for the no-huddle offense. 4 wide. Adams looking. Adams throws down the middle and caught by Vaughn out to the 48. A gain of 12. And the Broncos take a timeout with 55 seconds left. 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Seattle up 27-20. Broncos trying to force overtime. Four wide, 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Adams looking. Throws outside. Caught by Lattimore. He's out of bounds. As he gets 4 yards, maybe 3, out to the Seahawk 48. Gets out of bounds, stops the clock. 50 seconds left. They don't have to take a timeout there. Broncos come out 4 wide, single back. Adams in the shotgun. Lattimore in motion. Now they shift. 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws underneath and caught by Colt Cruz down to the Seahawk 38-yard line, a gain of 10. And the Broncos take a timeout. 44 seconds left. They're down to their final timeout. They have it at the Seahawk 38-yard line. They need a touchdown to force overtime. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Adams looks, throws, fires it off to Lattimore, down to the 29, again of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. And the Broncos take their final timeout down to the Seahawk 29-yard line. Nice open field tackle by Gary Morgan. And now Denver out of timeouts with 38 seconds left, down by a touchdown. 2nd and 1 from the Seahawk 29. Adams in the shotgun. Adams fakes the handoff, throws down the middle, and it's dropped. Samson DeCarva, that would have been a big gain. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 29, 34 seconds left. On 3rd down, 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws and caught by DeCarva. And he fumbles, and the Seahawks recover. Leonard Smith, the safety, recovers the football. Now, was he down? That may have won the game for the Seahawks. Who made the hit? Oh, that ball's out. That's ball game. Seattle's going to hold on. And they're going to win this 27-20. And the Broncos are now officially eliminated from the playoffs with a 5-9 record. Broncos were game, but Seattle does what good teams do. They win, even when it's rough. They find a way to win. Denver's out of timeouts. Seattle, all they need to do is snap it one time, and they can go to the house. Seattle will be 10-4. Keeps the pressures on the Raiders. Stay a game back. Denver will be 5-9 and eliminated from postseason play. They take a knee. And that'll do it. The Broncos do not have any timeouts. Final seconds of this one will tick away. And your final score: Seattle 27, Denver 20. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Falcons, Rams up next.